So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Vitinha finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Oh, we're talking about a classic defensive midfielder, Peter. Always in the right place, always with an idea of what's going to happen next. He's very good at seeing that. And he also excels at getting the ball moving forward. And I think everybody associated with this club is expecting big things from him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So it's down to business here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And that quick press here, right on top of him. Rafael Leao, Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bruno Fernandes. That's tidy. Nuno Mendes with the... He leaps for it. Oh, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's fabulous. Great defending, strong and determined. Corner then. Pedri plays it short. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri with the short one. Hangs in across. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Nuno Mendes. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Over to the right flank. And it's Ruben Neves. Threads one in. And it's Mendes. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross needs to be good. Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Portugal really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Rodri with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ramos. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafael Leao. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get it through? Portugal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Vitinha getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Vitinha. Looking wide. There's the shots! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
It's their second corner of the game. Gavi attempts a clearance. Shifted it to the flank. Nuno Mendes. Backward it goes.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mendes picks it up out wide. Now it's Bruno. It's hit the uprights.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Oyarzábal going after that. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Llorente. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Laporte. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to to change it.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Ruben Neves, Vitinha, now it's Ramos, spread to the right. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now there's a shot. Good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And Ruben Diaz. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
Ruben Neves. Shoots! But in he goes again. Just cruising. Cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Ferran Torres. He has found a way through. Spread it left. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on.
Big chance! That's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So could they be onto something here? João Cancelo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a throw-in. João Cancelo. Cucurella. Laporte. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cucurella. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Ramos. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafael Leao.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Kubasi. The most accurate pass. Llorente. And here's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Ruben Neves. João Cancelo just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Vitinha. Pedri. That's going wide left. Cucurella. That looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. And he decides to cross it. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. The final 5 minutes. Vitinha. Thinks about the shot. He's going for goal. Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. Llorente. He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Takes out brilliant. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Voluntários de cada bancada, por favor, dirijam-se à sala do pessoal.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. So we're up and running. It's easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely spread. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. It's a good ball out wide. That is lovely. It's made its way to him. And that is masterful defending. Correa. Searching pass he's played there. That has not gone well. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Ruben Neves. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Cristiano Ronaldo, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And it's Vitinha. Ruben Neves, spread out to the left. Rafael Leao with the cross.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
João Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's got space here. Well, there's the clearance. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo. And he can clear it away. Kubasi. Now Fabian Ruiz. In with the challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. That has been slung wide. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. He's looking wide. Aims beyond the defence. Cross needs to be good.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Oyarzabal. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. So what can they make of this? Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Flashes it across. And it's hoisted clear. Vitinha shifted it to the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Crossed into the box. The keeper gets his hands on it. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target. Gonzalo Inacio. That's going wide left. And it's Vitinha. Half-time getting close now. Rodri. And Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fabian Ruiz. Rafael Leao. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
eFootball. And he's there to get it away. Ruben Neves. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rodri. Spread it left. Now it's Gavi. Cuts it back. Big chance! Dispatched clinically. Now they've waited. Now they have it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's good play. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Portugal have their second corner now. Cucurella can get it clear. And that is out of play. And it's Vitinha. Gavi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Out towards the flank. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Cristiano. He's had a shot. A terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal have their third corner. Ferran Torres with the clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There's the shot! Run themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has ended up in no man's land. Who saw this coming? Portugal have dragged it back at the last. Bruno Fernandes. Gavi. He's found a way through. And here's eFootball. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's destined for the flank. And here's Gavi. Now it's Pedri. Inacio does well to get it back. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the ball's come loose here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, that was very necessary. Thinks about this, having a shot!
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Swings in across. Well, that's been dealt with. Nicked it back promptly. Shoots! Goal! Portugal! The game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Spain are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Portugal leading now.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Oh, he's got a side of chance! Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's had it taken off him. Cucurella. Pedri. Nicely intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Coutinho. Wriggles his way through. Rodri. That's that, the end. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Let me look back on the game then, Jim.
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Caros espectadores, informamos que não é permitido estacionar nas vias de acesso ao estádio. Por favor, utilizem o parque de estacionamento do estádio e outros parques circundantes.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. You've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Diaz, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So straight into the action. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision on the through ball. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. There they go, hunting in tacks. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. And it's Rodri. Now it's Ramos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's destined for the flank. Significant reports up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Mendes gets into a good position. That has been knocked clear. Mendes has it in a wide position. Takes a shot! There was plenty of power on that. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Looking for the run.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Knocks it into space. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Pedri plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Llorente. Oh, it's Oyarzabal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's being urged to shoot. Go for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gavi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely spread. Ruben Neves. Gonzalo Ramos. And it's Mendes. That's Ruben Neves. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. And a shot! But he's left disappointed. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cancelo. And he lines up a cross. And straight back out. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gavi picks it up out wide. Shoot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. We're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Cross from Ferran Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He makes no mistake. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Gavi. Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Gonzalo Ramos. Portugal still this single goal behind. And it's Ruben Neves. And Mendes. Rafael Leao. Ruben Neves. And it's Vitinha. Spread to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice.